Jalen Hurts spoke to the media, and man, was he impressive for 30 minutes, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. And today, we're going to talk about Jalen Hurts and his introductory press conference as a quarterback at the University of Oklahoma. And I thought with his opening statement and his opening remarks, he set the tone for how things were not only going to go at that presser, but how they've been going since he landed in Norman, saying we wanted to set a new standard for themselves and going forward. He understood winning a national championship in 2000, 7 Heisman Trophy winners, also acknowledged those things aren't going to help us win games on Saturdays in the fall. And that is one of the things that Lincoln Riley has been trying to get across to his players. All of the accolades that you want, all of the individual honors that are bestowed upon your teammates, all of the championships you want to win. Those things have to start right now. They have to start in the spring. They have to start in winter training 2 months ago. They have to continue going forward into the summer and into preseason camp, and you cannot take your foot off the gas all the way through to December and hopefully January. Now, at Oklahoma, the things that are talked about outside the program and the way that we frame the University of Oklahoma football program underneath Lincoln Riley is one of excellence, specifically offensive excellence. When you're talking about putting players into the league, when you're talking about great quarterback play, great wide receiver play, great running backs, outstanding offensive line play, all of it happens because they showed up to work, and Jalen Hurts is saying the same. Look, I'm coming from an older coach in Nick Saban. He's had 5 different quarterback coaches. He's seen different offenses. He has lots of experience to pull from, and he is the son of a high school football coach, and he's a Texas high school football quarterback with a national title ring. He's bringing all of that to Oklahoma. But he's also acknowledging, I have to be myself. I have to be Jalen Hurts. I cannot be Baker Mayfield. I cannot be Kyler Murray. I can't be Tua Tagovailoa or Trevor Lawrence. I have to be what this football team needs me to be today. And I thought Lincoln Riley empowering him to be that guy is going to go a long way with not only him getting acclimated to the offense and building a rapport with the offensive line, wide receivers, and running backs, but also with just his presence on campus. Again, as a graduate student, he's just going to have a different schedule. He's going to move at a different pace. As an older adult on that team, the same is true. He's going to move at a different pace. There are things that he's going to know, and there are things he's going to understand. But things that don't come across in that press conference are things like what recruits have told me about watching what they have seen very limitedly of Jalen Hurts and how he carries himself. He'll also get on the sticks. He will play in Madden. He'll pick New England Patriots, and he will run you roughshod. That's the kind of guy that they're getting. The kind of guy that wants to be with CeeDee Lamb and work on their game during spring break. He's going to bring his work ethic. He's going to try to make them understand what he did at Alabama and what they can do at Oklahoma that perhaps they're not already doing, because that's the thing here. When you have this kind of quarterback, when you have this very, very unique opportunity and unique set of circumstances, the thing to focus on there is what can we learn from him and what can he learn from us? Now, he wouldn't want to go so far, and he didn't in his presser, as to say, I came here to prove something. But I think Garen Emig at the Tulsa World made a very good point when he said when Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray came to Oklahoma, they came with something to prove. And at the end of the day, it was that they were one of the best college football players in the country, if not the best quarterbacks in the country. And Jalen Hurts wouldn't go so far as to say that he wants to do that, but I don't think that he would transfer to Oklahoma if that wasn't what he wanted to do. Because he had opportunities to go anywhere. Maryland, Miami, TCU, depending on who you want to listen to over there, Houston. He ended up at Oklahoma because it gave him the best opportunity and the best advantage to be that guy. And he acknowledged in the press conference, hey, I wasn't getting the snaps. I mean, I wasn't playing the kind of football I wanted to play. I was developing as a quarterback, but I wasn't on the field. And at the end of the day, that's what you want to do. You want to be on the field. You want to play the game of football. You want to show everybody that you are as good as you know yourself to be in your heart. And all of that was on display with Jalen Hurts. Very, very cool dude to just hear speak. I understand that he's gonna strike a nerve with Oklahoma fans because he's showing up here saying, no, I'm here to work. Work ethic, that's what we're doing here. Nothing is given. We're going to have to take everything. It's great that you have tradition like you do at Oklahoma, just like you did at Alabama, but every day you got to show up to work, and you have to earn that tradition. You have to earn that reputation that was built before you. And that is what Jalen Hurts is running into. That is what he has to maintain. Kyler Murray understood that. He said it's the standard. The standard is the standard. Jalen Hurts, we're going to set a new standard. I think all of these things are very interesting to think about as you go forward and you think about what the team is being built around with a new defensive scheme, with a turnover on the offensive side of the ball at offensive line. When you're talking about can you build around a guy like Jalen Hurts? Well, you can. But I think of Oklahoma and I think of the Boston Celtics. Now follow me here. I think of them in the way that everybody expected the Celtics to be really great this year and compete with Golden State for a national championship or for an NBA title, not a national championship. And they've kind of fallen apart because the pieces don't necessarily go together in the way that you expect them to go together. At Oklahoma, you could have a similar problem. Jalen Hurts is good. CeeDee Lamb is good. Kennedy Brooks, Trey Sermon is good. Creed Humphrey and Bill Bedenbaugh, they know what they're doing. Grant Calcaterra is good. Lee Morris is good. But you're going to have to gel. Lincoln Riley's going to have to bring this all together and make it sing like he's done for 4 years now. So we just kind of come to believe that's what's going to happen. But let's not disrespect the work ethic that needs to go on here. Let's not disrespect the day-to-day grind, the attention to the details that needs to go on here. And I think that's what Jalen Hurts is getting across in his introductory press conference. I think that's the reason why it is so terribly impressive to hear him speak about it. These are the ways in which he knows how to play football. These are the ways in which he knows how to win. He's going to communicate that going forward to Oklahoma players in his one opportunity to do something magnificent and great. He could be the guy that brings Oklahoma back to where it wants to be, which is a national championship winner. And he could do it as a guy who won a title at Alabama, transferred to Oklahoma, and then did it again. We have never seen anything like that. And if Jalen Hurts, Lincoln Riley, and the gang can figure that out, wow, what a magnificent season 2019 could be. All right, that's it for me.